Hey there, before we get into the video, I just wanted to show you guys which shower glass panel we'll be using. Originally, I wanted to use this one from All Modern, but it just looked a little bit busy, so then I also was looking at this other version with a little bit less black lines, but it still wasn't perfect. And then I found the one that we'll actually be installing today, which is this one with just the 3 panes, which I really like. But in case you don't like this one, they also have a few other options with no panes at all, and there's also a frameless one too. So I'll link all these down in the description if you want to purchase them yourself. Now let's get into the install. The first step is marking out your holes. You can either use a level to make sure everything is nice and plumb, or you can use a laser, which I'll be using. So you want to pick where on the wall you want your panel of glass. Here I'm just centering it on my curb. Then I took the vertical support and placed it on the wall where I wanted it, and then used an Expo marker to mark out the holes on the tile. Alright, now that we have our holes marked, we can start drilling. You want to make sure they use a drill bit specific for tile. I'm going to be using the Milwaukee ones. I've done a little bit of research and these are pretty good. I've heard the Diablo ones you want to stay away from, they dull really easily. When you drill, you want to go in at a 45-degree angle to get your hole started, and then once it's started, you can position it back to 90 degrees perpendicular to your surface and continue drilling through. You also want to make sure that you add a bit of water to your bit and kind of stop throughout the process so that the bit doesn't overheat. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, I believe we made it through. Now I'm going to come back with a wood drill bit to go through the drywall and the stud that's behind the wall as well. I then repeated the process for all 4 holes. I want to also note that I put a 2x4 behind this section of the wall when I was framing it out so I had proper support for the glass panel. Alright, now that we have all 4 holes drilled, we can now mount the bracket to the wall using the provided screws. Let's get to it. You want to put silicone in each of the holes prior to putting your screw in, that way the shower remains watertight. I then repeated the process for the bottom support. This curb doesn't have a 2x4 underneath it, so I made sure to add some anchors before installing my screws. Then it was time to bring in the panel, which weighs about 100 pounds.
Touch the door.
Babe, move faster.
We almost hit the door frame. That's why I was concerned.
I know, I was about to drop it though, it's slipping.
Okay, I don't know if I can do it or not, if I can lift this.
There you go.
Can you make sure the seal is getting like around it, not?
It is.
Okay, now I need to push it. There we go. So wait, it got all the way there and down here.
It's here, look, it's like in the middle. It's like half and then the bottom.
So I gotta push it down.
Have them down.
I think it's because this is technically not a 90-degree angle. You know what I'm saying? It's like an acute, it's like 89 degrees.
Yeah. Can you try pushing a little? It moved a little.
Well, I'm saying I think we need to pull out the top to push in the bottom. And that might be as close as we can get it, sort of thing.
We eventually got the panel seated properly, and then I added the seals around the outside and then the black trim. Now it's fully installed and it looks really nice. However, we're not done just yet. We need to make sure that it's properly sealed in, so we have to go around the border with some silicone. Silicone is notorious for getting pretty messy, so I prefer to tape off my edges, which makes the application a lot easier. While I was at it, I also siliconed around my mixing valve. And that's going to be a wrap on this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something along the way. And now that the panel is in, it's really exciting to be able to turn the shower on for the first time. If you have any questions about the video or the installation, please leave them down in the comments below and I'd be happy to answer them. The bathroom is nearly done, but we still have a few more episodes left in this bathroom renovation series, so if you haven't already, please subscribe as we post a new video every single Saturday, and if you enjoyed this one, please give it a like. And as always, thanks for watching and happy building. See you next week.